The tenure of the immediate past NWC expired or elapsed on the 28th of last month, which was last Sunday. Prior to this, the former chairman, Chief Rafonsu, had sought an extension or an elongation of his tenure. He had reached me directly and indirectly pleading for us to extend his tenure. For those of you who might not know, Chief Rafonsu happens to be the longest serving chairman of a political party in the history of Nigeria, having held sway as the chairman of ADC for the last 17 years. You must understand that this is contrary to the provisions of the Constitution of ADC, which stipulates that a chairman can only hold office for 2 terms, maximum of 2 terms of 4 years each. For some reason, and for reasons best known to INEC, we don't know how Nwosu was able to hold on to that position for the last 17 years.
Well, that's Mr. Dumebi Kachiku, will I say suspended member of ADC, the presidential candidate of the ADC on the role of INEC. But let us hear from let's get another perspective from a chieftain of the ADC, other than what we heard from Mr. Raf Nwosu. I'm being joined by Mr. Ogaga Kingsley Temitokwe. He's the chairman of the ADC in Kogi State and the chairman of the ADC. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
You're welcome.
We need to be very fast, and there are a lot of issues that I'd like you to address. Is this a personal squabble between Mr. Dumebi Kachiku and the national chairman? What do you think, in summary, at the bottom of all of this?
It is not a personal issue. What I can say about this is that the tenure allegation that have expired by the National Working Committee, which they refuse to leave, that is what caused all this.
Has this ever been an issue before now?
No, it has never been an issue because we don't have an issue.
Was it raised at the neck at some point?
Yes, even it was there was a meeting that I called all the chairmen. When we had that meeting, it was that time that we realized that the tenure of the NWC, that is National Working Committee of African Democratic Party, supposed to have lapsed on the 21st of August. It's not even 28. It was 20. We later get the certificate copy of the document of ADC, the meeting that we had since 2005. Up to date.
But did you hear the explanation of Chief Nwosu that there was a new dispensation that you cannot calculate from 2005, that there was a 2018 new dispensation of the party, so you cannot calculate it from 2005?
There is no any new dispensation. If there's any new dispensation, sir, there will be a new registration. There will be the logo of the party did not change. The name of the party
did the constitution change?
No, it is not in the document. Go and look at the INEC. We have all the true certificates, all the true certified copy of ADC.
Who is the national chairman of ADC as we speak?
We don't have national chairman now. His tenure has lapsed. The only constitutional authority that have it is the NEC, which are the chairmen. The only person that joined the NEC is the sitting House of Rep member, Honorable Leke Abijide. Apart from these people that I'm talking about, we don't have national chairman.
Have you had, I mean, when I say you, I'm not talking about you in person.
Yes.
I'm talking about you at some segment of the party. Had any issue with Mr. Nwosu?
No, he's the one that even made me a forum chairman. We are together.
Why did you fall out with him?
Well, it's not falling out. It is about the constitution of the party.
So you're asking
Article 20A, spell it out.
All these allegations against him, he doesn't take it lightly. He said he's going to seek redressing.
Let him go to court.
I mean, there are allegations of issues of money, allegations of selling out the party. Has there been any of such? Clarify.
So he will never dare go to court.
Why not?
Because I know. like what the chairmen are saying now, we have 30%. After selling forms, there's an agreement that the 30% of those forms, of the money of the form, will go back to the state. As I am talking to you now, he have not remitted anything. And I asked him that before yesterday. He called me. He was pleading. And I said, Chairman, this is not about pleading. It is not personal issue. It is not about your personality where we are fighting. We are telling you what the constitution of the party says.
So there are financial issues?
Yeah, there are the financial issues. We are not in the FCC. We fraud the FCC.
About this matter? About this matter. Who do you think is the culprit in this matter, in this issue of financial, if there was any kind of misappropriation?
It's the chairman. This chairman is if the chairman did not sign, there's no way they can get money from the bank.
Apart from this money, is there any other issue that, financial issue that have been raised aside the 30% that you talked about?
Yes, there are a lot of misappropriation of funds in ADC. If you look at our account, if they call external auditor to come and audit and see what have happened there, you will see.
Is there any issue about trading of your party?
Yes.
But what happened?
It cannot, dear. It is only because you did not call us together. If you call us together...
By protocol, I understand how political party protocols
If not
operate.
so, I will remind him.
By protocol, you are junior to him in the party hierarchy.
Yes,
it might not look too good to put the two of you together, and I like to respect people's feelings and people's views on this matter. It's hard to say, and that's why we're asking you to have your say.
See, I'm telling you that the way the party have been governed, they are not following constitution at all. And that is why the NEC now want to stand. Because we cannot leave the vacuum. There must be leadership.
Where is the NEC? When is the NEC meeting?
Tomorrow.
So there's in Abuja?
In Abuja here.
So what are you proposing to the NEC?
We are proposing to set up a committee, that is a interim committee, or we call it caretaker.
But from your party's constitution, which I drew from the Annex website, the national chairman will be the one to convene the NEC of the party.
Where is the national chairman now? When we did not have a national chairman now, see, the only body that can stand now is only NEC, which are chairmen, and that of our House of Rep member seated there also. The tenure of lapsed. Have you ever seen where a dead man is a master of ceremony on his own day, on his own funeral? Somebody that is dead. The tenure of lapsed.
So what happens to the suspension of Mr. Dumebi Kachiku?
I don't see suspension. A letter, you read the letter. So, is it signed? Is the letter signed? Any letter that is not signed is just an ordinary paper.
How do you hope that this matter will be resolved?
This can be resolved. We have been calling our elders and those people that want to put there as a caretaker committee, giving them nothing less than no more than 2 months to do to call for a convention, so that we can elect. And we can elect our principals, the NWC.
On a final note, Mr. Gaga, could there be a linkage between what happened in your presidential primary to all of this issue? The issue of money exchanging hands from the delegates, from some of the candidates to the aspirant to the delegate. Was there any such?
No. What I just know is that our former chairman, Chief Nwosu, demanded money from the candidates.
Really?
Really.
How? Do you have evidence?
Yes, I have evidence.
How much did he demand?
He first even threw it as 2 million naira. 2 billion naira.
2 billion?
2 billion.
From each of them?
No, from the person, the one they know that he have crowd.
And who is that? Who was that?
Ikachiku Dumebi. When he cannot, the chairman of a board of trustee was there.
When he demanded?
When he demanded that.
What was the money? Is it an official money or a personal money?
He said he want to get it down so that he confessed to me. I wasn't there. I wasn't there, but he confessed to me, and I asked the woman which is the chairman of board of trustees? I said, yes. Ikachuku also told me. Later, this he settled for 500 million naira. And he said that if I draw 500 million naira, where am I going to get money to start hitting the ground running for this election?
So that's probably the genesis.
That is the genesis. I can say that is the genesis of the whole matter between them.
All right, that's how far we can go. Is there any other skeleton in the cupboard that you probably want to tell us before we go?
The only thing I can say is that normally you will see that ADC have not been doing election. They always trade at the later end of it
for money.
For money. We have never since 2005 up to date.
All right. We
have never contested presidential election.
So it's about commercial trading of.
So this is the time. He was asking me, Chieftain, our former chairman of African Democratic Congress, was asking me if it is true, do maybe want to run for that election? And I told him, from the machinery and all things that they are put down, I am sure he's running for the election.
Thank you so much. I'm very sure that Mr. Nwosu has heard some of the things the allegations that you have
That is why I said that if it's here, I will tell him.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ogaga Kingsley Temitokpa, the chairman of the ADC in Kogi State and the chairman of the chairman of ADC. Thank you so much indeed for coming.
Thank you, sir.